What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. Hopefully, my notification gang pulls through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Capricorn. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Happy Thursday, guys. Happy pre-Friday. I hope you're well, and let's see what's going on. Starting out here with Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Cappy, we're going to get one last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Cups. You could be connecting with a water sign here for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we do have here the Ace of Swords. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we do got here the Four of Wands, and then lastly for my Capricorns, it's going to be the Ten of Swords. So, Capricorns, coming into your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. First things first, Queen of Cups here all the way to the Ace of Swords. With these two energies combined, I definitely feel like you're coming to some sort of realization on an emotional level. You could be realizing you've been feeling a certain way, or you could be realizing something has been affecting your emotional health. So I do feel like there is something that you'll be uncovering here in the next 24 hours, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Four of Wands. So this could be about uncovering somebody within your family sector or somebody who's close to you. It's like uncovering a truth that someone here is impacting you or affecting you in a certain type of way. So I think that the way this person's affecting you is probably leaning towards more of the negative side, and I hate to say it, but I think that Capricorn, you're starting to realize somebody who's close to you, they're impacting you on a negative level. And ultimately, it's becoming more and more apparent and clear to you in the next 24 hours. I mean, looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords typically indicates here that either the best solution for this situation would be to kind of remove yourself from this close relationship you're a part of, or this could be indicating that you may need a temporary break from somebody. So I think it's just becoming apparent to you that somebody that is close to you is having a negative effect on you, having a negative impact on you, and as it becomes apparent to you, you're realizing I probably need to put some distance here, without this person. Now, if that's not the case, Capricorn, it could be a little bit different. So this reading for you might be saying that you actually are having a negative impact without somebody. So the Ten of Swords could represent somebody who possibly walked away. It could represent a friend who walked away, maybe a breakup had taken place or a divorce or something like that. So it could go either way. It could either be somebody around you you're realizing is not healthy for you, or the absence of somebody has caused you to be in a very weird place emotionally. You could be missing somebody, so on and so forth. So take it how it resonates, Capricorn. But, if you've been feeling a little bit emotional, I think you're going to figure out why here in the next 24 hours. It has something to do with somebody who's close to you. Whether they are something that's toxic for you or the absence of them is what's been making you feel some type of way. But at least now you're gaining that clarity on why you've been feeling so emotional. So you'll be getting some emotional clarity here in the next 24 hours, and of course, what it is that you do with that is entirely up to you. I mean, if you're recognizing that somebody around you is unhealthy for you, you have a couple of options. You could try to talk to the person you're dealing with and mention how they make you feel. You can, take some space from them and see if you feel better without them. And of course, though, if we're talking about the other way this reading goes, if somebody walked away from you, it could be very difficult with coping with feelings of missing somebody. But at the end of the day, the best thing that you can do is accept the situation for what it is. If somebody has walked away from you, that's not something you can control, right, Capricorn? So if that's what's making you upset, you have every right to be upset. But if it's a situation that's beyond your control, accepting it plays the first part and being able to move forward without someone. So do keep that in mind, okay? So take that how it resonates to you, Capricorn. It could be either way, or it might not resonate at all, but that's what I would do here personally in these types of situations, all right? All right, Cappy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started off today's reading with the earth signs. Let's go ahead and do earth, fire, water, air. Go into the fire. Let's have a look here at Aries. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aries, you guys are coming through rather quickly today. Let's get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign here, taking a look at your current energy. We got the Seven of Cups in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with. We got the Hierophant in reverse, and then looking at your outcome here is going to be the Chariot in reverse. So you might be connecting with a Cancer. You could possibly be dealing with a Taurian as well. So Aries, Ace of Swords here to the Seven of Cups in reverse. I think what's going on here for you is that it's time to kind of nip a connection or nip a, I mean, I know this sounds funny, but nip a cup in the butt, okay? Because, you know, we're dealing with cups over here. So you're nipping a connection or nipping a cup in the butt here in the next 24 hours is what I'm feeling for you. I mean, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant reverse is somebody who's not being very committed. Somebody here is not putting in their 100. They're not putting in what you are putting back into them. So this is a situation that's kind of giving the vibe of unequal give and take. You're putting in a lot into a relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic, by the way. We could be talking about a friendship here, so it doesn't have to be something that is necessarily romantic, but you're putting in 100 into a relationship in your life, and you don't feel like your other person is pulling their weight. I feel like we talked about this recently for Aries too, so this could be a pretty repetitive situation coming up in your life. It might be a repetitive theme with the person that you're dealing with, but you just feel like somebody's not pulling their weight. They're not showing up for you in the way that you need them to, and looking at the outcome that's present, being the Chariot in reverse, you feel like it's not going forward. Like our relationship isn't progressing in a positive way because you're not on that same level with me. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting here for you guys in the next 24 hours. It's like, I need to nip this situation in the butt. Either we're going to move forward because you're going to work equally as hard in this relationship as I am, or we're not going to move forward at all, and I'm going to find somebody who genuinely matches my energy. So I think you're getting to the place of, and I don't want to say that it's necessarily an ultimatum, but it kind of is, because your patience is wearing very thin here, Aries. It's like, listen, either you are going to be on the same length as me, the same vibe as me, and we're going to work together and grow this relationship into a beautiful place, or I'm going to find somebody else who can do that for me because I'm tired of being the only one here putting forth the effort. So that's what I got here for you guys. Of course, take what resonates, and I don't really necessarily blame you guys for having that kind of stance either. You can only tolerate so much, and when something's become unfulfilling for you, it's like it's time to make a choice. You know, this is all in the hands of the other person, so you're putting the ball in this individual's court. Are they going to shoot, or are they going to miss? Okay, so you're going to leave it up to them, so it's kind of a wait and see moment. We'll see what happens in the future, Aries, okay? All right, baby. So we did our earth, we did our fire. Going on to the water, let's have a look here at the Pisces. What do we got, baby? Message for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my fish gang, we're gonna get this last shuffle and we'll see what we got going on for the fish. Pisces, overall energy for you is a Three of Swords. Oh boy, okay. You could be connecting potentially here with an air sign for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, Pisces, we do have here the King of Cups. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Eight of Cups in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for Piscean, let's have a look. We got here the Two of Swords. So coming into the next 24 hours for Pisces, Three of Swords here to the King of Cups. I think that the King of Cups right now and the Three of Swords isn't necessarily indicating that there is currently something being, like something that's painful going on for you. I don't think it's indicating that at all. I think it's indicating that King of Cups, I'm in a good position right now. I'm in a good place emotionally, and I want to protect myself with the Three of Swords and not have anything happen to that. So I almost feel like you're a little guarded here, Pisces, coming into your next 24 hours. I've worked very hard to get to a good place emotionally. I don't want anybody coming in and then fucking stabbing my heart with these swords. You know, taking a look at what you're dealing with the Eight of Cups reversed. Eight of Cups reversed will symbolize some situation coming back around to you. So Pisces, you might be feeling in the next 24 hours that you're getting put in a familiar situation where you've been hurt before. And if you're feeling that vibe, you're in protection mode. You're not letting it happen. You're not allowing yourself to get hurt again. So you're doing everything you can to kind of preserve yourself. Looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the Two of Swords. I have to make a choice. if I'm feeling threatened, or if I'm feeling that somebody here doesn't have the best vibes or the best intentions with me, do I trust somebody if my intuition is telling me not to? Or do I listen to my intuition and figure out, it's best to avoid the situation, right? So Pisces, it's kind of coming down in the next 24 hours to a similar situation is appearing in your life that feels like somebody here could potentially hurt you. And you're in a position to where you're not trying to get hurt. You're trying to protect yourself as best as you can. Your intuition says something's up. I feel like this person may hurt me. And on an emotional level, of course, right? It feels like somebody here might hurt me. They might play with my feelings and emotions. What do? Do I listen to my intuition, or do I try to trust them? My best advice is that it's hard sometimes to, differ between what your intuition's telling you and what your ego's telling you. Sometimes we can be so caught up in our ego, and our ego is saying, protect yourself, you've been hurt before, trust nobody, right? That's something your ego could be saying, but also at the same time, that's something your intuition could be saying. So it's hard to differ between the two. What I like to do when I'm getting an intuitive feeling is I like to back that up with some sort of physical, tangible evidence that somebody here just isn't necessarily having the best intentions. So Pisces, I would be observant in the next 24 hours if you're dealing with a situation where you feel like somebody here may not have the best intentions with you. Observe them. Observe their body language. Observe how they're speaking to you. Observe what they talk about, because people blatantly give hints away in every conversation that they have with you about their intentions, about how they feel, and about what their energy is. And considering, Pisces, that you're an incredibly empathic being, you will be able to figure it out 110% what their intentions are. You'll feel the vibe if it's good or not. So my advice would be very observant in the next 24 hours. Pay attention to whatever this situation is and whom this person is, and then make a decision afterwards, okay? So don't jump the gun just yet, Pisces, but pay close attention, okay? If the intuitive feeling continues to persist, then I would avoid whatever this is, okay? All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Basically, profile them, Pisces, like it's Criminal Minds. Yo, I cannot believe it, y'all. Seriously, great 10 out of 10 show. Criminal Minds. You guys got to go watch it. I always watched SVU, Law and Order. That was always my shit that I would watch. But my girlfriend, she loves Criminal Minds, and I would tune into the episodes because like she got bored and like restarted the whole season on Netflix, like the whole entire seasons, and she got bored and started watching it. I sat down and watched a couple episodes with her, and now I'm fucking hooked, okay? Criminal Minds is the shit. So if you guys, by the way, Scorpio placements, because you guys like crime shows and shit like that, if you're a Scorpio, go watch Criminal Minds if you haven't already. But seriously, fantastic show. Just had to mention it. Shout out to my girlfriend for showing me it because it is fantastic, all right? Sorry, little sidetracked moment, but yeah, I got reminded of that show. Okay, so anyways, moving on forward, we did our earth, we did our fire, we did our water. Go into the air sign. Let's have a look here at the Libra gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Libra, we're going to grab ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the 9 of Cups. You could be connecting potentially with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Fool card, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 6 of Swords in the reverse. So, Libras, coming into the next 24 hours for you guys, 9 of Cups here to the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Typically, what I'm feeling here is like, you don't really care what your environment says. You're just pretty much doing you. I think that right now, the 10 of Pentacles reversed is symbolizing a very unbalanced environment. Now, the unbalanced environment could be like people who aren't supportive of you, people who have a constant opinion about the way that you live your life. I kind of feel like there is a clashing energy here, Libra. Like this could be a parent maybe. Maybe you constantly clash with a parent. You might constantly clash with a partner or a mother-in-law. This is something here where somebody just doesn't agree with what you do. And I think that you're in a position to where it's like, I just don't really give a fuck, you know, to put it that bluntly. 9 of Cups, I'm doing what I want to do with my life to make myself happy because it's my duty to make myself happy. It's not anybody else's duty. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Fool card. The Fool card is basically you releasing the situation. You're not giving somebody power here to make you feel bad about how you're going to live your life. Point blank period. I like that for you. I like that for you a lot. I mean, looking at the outcome that's present, Six of Swords in reverse, it does feel like, unfortunately, this is a pretty repetitive theme with whomever this person is. I mean, it could be anybody. It could be a friend, family member, lover. It just feels to me like somebody always constantly has to, like, argue with what makes you happy. Like, somebody has to have an opinion with what makes you happy, and you're just pretty much over it. It's like, it is what it is. Like, I don't care. I'm going to live my life. I'm not going to let you bother me. So, in your next 24 hours, the energies that you're navigating is just becoming unbothered with somebody else's opinion. I don't care if you don't like what makes me happy or how I live my life. I'm gonna do it anyways because my sole purpose is to make myself happy. Point blank, motherfucking period. I like it, Libra. I like it a lot. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up our first batch of signs. Moving on to the second batch now. Let's have a look here at the Virgo gang. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Virgo, please? Messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo, we're going to grab ourselves one last shuffle over here, and we will see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So, you could be dealing with a fire sign for a few of you. Typically, when I see Queen of Wands in reverse, though, it could be one of those cards of you kind of feeling a little bit not empowered, unempowered, if that's a word. So, I do feel like in your next 24 hours, you're not feeling super empowered. You may be feeling a little bit like you've kind of lost your spark. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Ace of Wands, or sorry, taking a look at your current energy, Ace of Wands, what you're dealing with, World in reverse, and then the outcome here is the Five of Pentacles reverse. So, coming into your next 24 hours, Virgo, Queen of Wands reversed here to the Ace of Wands. I feel like you're trying to find a spark, and the spark is just unfortunately not what you have right now. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with, it's the World in reverse. The world here could be symbolizing your actual world. You might be feeling like you don't really have much of a spark in life right now. Maybe there's a lack of passion going on. Maybe you find it hard to find a career that you're passionate about. Maybe you find it difficult to find a relationship you're passionate about or a hobby. It might just be that vibe where you feel like life is a little boring right now and nothing's just really setting your soul on fire. Nothing seems really fun or passionate. It's just meh. You know, life's just okay. I don't really feel like I have that spark. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse means that this kind of seems to be a reoccurring feeling. So you're having this reoccurring feeling coming up where there's just not anything kind of satisfying you. Maybe it's hard to find a career for you that you enjoy. Maybe it's hard to find relationships you enjoy, friendships you enjoy, hobbies you enjoy. It's like life is just feeling like it's getting a little bit stale. I don't know where the passion is. And I've actually come across this feeling in my life pretty frequently. Especially growing up, I found this feeling a lot. I mean, the only thing that kind of lit my soul on fire was gaming as a kid and playing video games and being a very introverted kid. But other than that, like nothing grabbed my attention, you know? And I feel like it's really important to mention that this is actually a pretty normal feeling to have. At least I would say so. I think everybody experiences this feeling a couple times in their life because sometimes life can be fucking boring. It can get really stale, especially when we have an incredibly repetitive routine. I think that's one thing to bring up here, Virgo, that's really important. Let's talk about your routine real quick. You know, coming into the next 24 hours, look at what your routine is. Are you doing the same shit, but just on a different day? You know, is your response when people say same shit, different day? Is that your response? Because if your routine is consistently the same, you're going to get bored of it. You know? So if you want to kind of figure out like how to get more passion back into your life, for one, it's time to be more adventurous, right? Being more adventurous, being more open and outgoing and trying new things and having new experiences is definitely going to align you with some pretty cool new shit you'll like in life. So definitely be more adventurous, but more importantly, switch up your routine. You know, if you do the same shit, but it's a different day, do something new every single day. Incorporate something new. Experience something new, okay? And if you're like, well, Ant, I can't necessarily do that. Yeah, you can. You know, if you go to sleep every night at one certain time, let's say you go to bed at like 10 p.m. every single night, why don't you stay up a little bit and watch some TV? You know, we're getting crazy over here. We're so bad. All right, Virgo, be like, I'm so bad. You know, usually I go to bed at 10 o'clock at night, but you know what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to watch some Criminal Minds until 12 a.m., you know? Get spicy. Do something different, you feel me? I think that's going to be very beneficial for you. Even if it's the littlest thing, like staying up 2 hours later than when you normally go to bed. Change up your routine. You will see a massive difference, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth sign, going on to our water, going on to our fire, correct? No, hold up. I want to make sure I get this sign sequence correct. No, it's fire. Yeah, so it's earth, fire, water, air. Going on to our fire, let's have a look here at the Leo. What do we got, baby? Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Leo, please? Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo, we're going to grab ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, all is well, okay? Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got a Queen of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Eight of Wands in reverse. And then the outcome for Leos is going to be the Justice card. So, Leos, coming into the next 24 hours here, Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's interesting because you're feeling confident, but at the same time, like, I feel like you're moving low key. I don't know why that's what I'm picking up on with the Queen of Wands reverse paired with the Nine of Pentacles, but I feel like Leo is just moving low key in the next 24 hours. You're on hush mode about what's going on. You're like keeping shit to yourself. You're not letting people know what's going on with you. And I don't think that there's anything inherently bad going on with you. I actually feel like there could be something potentially good going on with you here. So you are keeping things low key. I think you've gotten to the point where it's just like, I don't need people's hate. I don't want haterade around me. I don't want to drink people's haterade, point blank period. I'm just in a place and time in my life right now where I want to keep my good news to myself. So I don't think that's necessarily such a bad thing. You know, sometimes moving more low key in life and not telling people the good stuff you got going on works out better for you because you don't have to run into instances where people are jealous or are not necessarily happy for you. So taking a look at what you're dealing with, Eight of Wands in reverse, you're keeping whatever good stuff you have going on personally to yourself. And looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Justice card. You know, what that created for you here, Leo, is it's created a lot more of a balanced kind of energy. It's like, I don't feel like I have to go out of my way, to tell people my personal life or to tell people what good stuff is going on. And it actually feels great to keep things to myself because I don't have to deal with unwanted drama, people's jealous tendencies, people who aren't happy for me. I don't have to deal with any of that bullcrap, essentially. I can just, kind of enjoy my good news on my own. So I like that for you. I feel like good things are happening for you and you're keeping it to yourself and it's not such a bad thing. Okay. All right, Leo. I like that, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the fire, going on to the water sign now. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, let's see what's up with you, baby. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy here is going to be the High Priestess in reverse. You might be dealing with a Piscean here for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the Two of Wands. Looking at what you're dealing with, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and then the outcome that's present here is going to be a King of Wands. So let's talk about it. Well, High Priestess in reverse here to the Two of Wands upright, okay? Coming into the next 24 hours for Scorpios, it kind of seems to me like you don't really know what the clear path is for you. It looks to me like you're having a little bit of a difficulty, kind of wondering where to go. Like, do I go here? Do I go there? Do I take this path? Do I take that path? I just feel like it's kind of like hard for you to come up with a clear and pretty concise path for you to go towards. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with the Knight of Swords reverse. So right now, you're in a place of stagnancy. There is a lack of action being taken. I think you're trying to figure out what the next best approach is for you in your path in life. Maybe you're having a difficulty right now kind of deciding where you want your career to go, where you want your relationship status to go, where you want your friendships to go. It's just like you're trying to figure something out, but you can't really come up with an answer. Looking at the outcome that's present, King of Wands, you know that you need to take action soon, because if you don't, you're just going to continuously feel stuck. Here's my best advice, and I've mentioned this before previously in tons of my readings, and I think that it's actually really beneficial advice. If you can't choose between one thing or another, choose neither, because neither of them are good enough for you, period. I had to learn that in my life, at the end of the day, if you can't choose between this or you can't choose between that, you don't want either of them. Because if you really wanted something, if you really wanted to choose a certain kind of path, you would instantaneously choose that above anything else. So Scorpios, let's say right now you're having a hard time picking between a job as a veterinarian or a job as a plastic surgeon. Two completely different things. But let's say right now you're having a hard time picking either one of them. Chances are you don't want to do either of them. Chances are you don't even want to do both of them at all, okay? There's something else out there that would set your soul on fire, that you'd be super passionate about, and even if you haven't found it yet, it's still out there for you. So if you're having a difficulty choosing one path over another, choose neither of those paths, and kind of just allow yourself to go with the flow until one path comes in, and you're like, you know what? This is amazing. I want to do this over anything, okay? So I would say wait for the best of the best to appear to essentially appear to you. And don't necessarily wait. There's a difference between waiting and then being in the state of a flow, right? Be in the flow, okay, Scorpio? Don't be waiting for something to happen. Just continue living your life. And eventually, through all these types of experiences you have, inevitably something that you really, really like will present itself to you, okay? So yeah, if you can't choose between one path or the other, choose neither. Same thing when it comes towards love, okay? If you can't choose Brandon or CJ and you don't know which one you want to date and be with, you don't want to be with either of them, okay? You probably want to be with like a Michael or some shit that's out there somewhere, okay, Scorpio? So just throwing that out there too. When it comes to dating, if you can't choose between this dude and that dude, you want neither of them, because if you really wanted them, that dude, whoever it was, that would be the number one choice. There wouldn't even be a choice. You feel me? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water. Going on now to our air signs. Let's have a look here at the beautiful Gemini gang. What's up, baby? Message is for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up in here for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Okay, Team Gemini, we're going to grab our last shuffle here, and we'll see what we got, man. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could be connecting with an Earth sign for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Death card. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Seven of Pentacles. And then the outcome for you guys is going to be the Seven of Wands. So Geminis, as far as what I'm picking up on for you, Page of Pentacles reversed, Death card upright. There's definitely a change in how you're approaching something. I think there's a change in how you're approaching a situation. You want to approach something in a different manner. It is not going to be the way you usually do things. Looking at what you're dealing with the Seven of Pentacles. You're choosing to approach a situation with patience rather than diving right on into it. Now, with the Gemini aspects in me, I can definitely contest that I can be pretty impatient, okay? So I know that energy, Gemini, where it's like, oh my God, I just want to go, 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 go. I don't got patience for this. I don't got time. I get it. And honestly, asking a Gemini to invest into patience can be incredibly hard, but if you do it, it can be worthwhile. So looking at the outcome here, we have the Seven of Wands here. This is about having to block out kind of impulses, and at the same time, it's about blocking out quick decision making. I feel like coming into the next 24 hours, your approach to something has to change. Maybe this is about your approach to money. Maybe you've been a Gemini who's been spending a little too much recently with impulse shopping. Okay? Or maybe you're a Gemini who's been investing too quickly into people rather than getting to know them a bit at a slower pace. But whatever the situation is to you, you're realizing I gotta take a step back. I can't be too quick to jump to something. I need to be more patient to really see if what I'm doing is what I need to do, or if what I'm doing is right for me, or if I should be doing what I'm doing, right? So this is about taking a step back and kind of analyzing more, not overanalyzing Gemini, but taking a step back and analyzing more before you invest into something or before you take an approach. So coming into the next 24 hours, you are inviting more patience into your life here rather than being more in like of a impulsive or like rushy kind of energy. Okay? So I see you guys kind of taking a step back here and analyzing things first before you jump on into it. All right, Gemini, not bad. Not bad at all. I definitely get that, you know? Being a Cancer, I feel like Cancerians definitely have a certain set of impulses, and also having Gemini like in my chart prominently, I can understand that. So just be mindful, guys. Sometimes it's good to just take a breath and Be a little more patient before you dive right in. All right? All right, baby. So we finished up the air. That is our second batch of signs already finished. Going on to the last and final batch. Let's have a look here at Team Taurus. What do we got, baby? Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming in here for the Bull Gang, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24. All right, Taurus, you guys actually came through incredibly quick. Let's see what's going on. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Cups. You could be connecting with a water sign for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the four of Swords. I almost said the Four of Wands. We got the Four of Swords in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Five of Pentacles. And then the outcome present for you is going to be the Hangman. So, Taurian, let's have a look at this one. 10 of Cups to the Four of Swords in reverse. I definitely think that you're back into a place, you're back into a feeling right now where there is a lot of emotional fulfillment here. You know, 10 of Cups is that happy family energy. Maybe you're going to be spending time with your family in the next 24 hours. It might actually be something that you've needed. So if you're a Taurus and you've kind of been missing your family, go see your family in the next 24 hours. Go make time to see them. You might actually have a really great experience. So I'm just throwing that out there. If any Taurus kind of needs to reconnect and have a family day, whether it's about just seeing like one parent or, you know, a grandparent or like everybody, go ahead and make time to do that happen, or go ahead and make time to make that happen. I think that'll be very, very beneficial to you. But taking a look at what you're dealing with, Taurus, you're dealing with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is one of those energies where you're feeling a little left out in the cold. So if you're a Taurus right now who's feeling a little bit lonely, if you're a Taurus right now who's feeling like, I kind of miss people, I don't really feel like anybody's around, you know, that's definitely caused you to feel a bit stuck. You know, looking at the outcome that's present, the Hangman, you've probably felt a little bit stuck, a little bit lonely recently. I don't know. I think that the 10 of Cups here is symbolizing big family energy. It might be time to reconnect with your family. And if we're not talking about your physical family, your blood relatives, maybe in the next 24 hours, it's time to connect with the people you consider your family, right? Such as your soul family, you know, the people you really love and care for. You might need to go see that friend you haven't seen in quite a while, or that other type of person, you know, whether it's a friend or an acquaintance or something that you haven't seen in quite some time. So that's the energy, Taurus. I don't really have any other way to read this. I feel like that's just what the message is. If it don't resonate, cool. If it does, cool. So yeah, coming into your next 24 hours, if you're feeling a little bit lonely, it's time to go reach out and reconnect with people. Go see your family or people that you consider your family, okay? Or individuals in your life that you kind of miss. All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of our earth signs. Now going on to our fire, let's have a look here at the Sagittarius. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up in here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to get one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the 9 of Cups in reverse. You might be dealing with a water sign. Looking at your current energy, we have a King of Swords, okay. Looking at what you're dealing with, the 10 of Swords, and then the outcome, we have the Page of Cups, okay. Sagittarius, 9 of Cups reverse, King of Swords. That is a telltale sign that you are unhappy with something. I think you're unhappy the way that things ended. I think that you deserved a lot better, and you acknowledge you deserved a lot better with the way somebody ended things with you. It could have been the way a friend ended a relationship with you. It could have been the way that like a lover ended a relationship with you. But the way somebody ended things with you was definitely not in the best way it could have happened. And you do feel pretty disappointed here, you know? 9 of Cups reversed. I'm not happy about that, you know? But ultimately, it's not deterring you here from still finding genuine and amazing people in your life. And I think that's something that's really important to note, because looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups says, I'm still going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You know, somebody may have hurt me, somebody may have ended things in a really crappy way with me, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to keep on being open to new types of connections and experiences with different people in this world. Because best believe me, I'm still going to be open to those opportunities, because who knows? The greatest person could be right outside the door, and I will never know if I never allow myself to be open to experience it. So coming into your next 24 hours, Even if somebody ended things in a very shitty manner with you, you're not giving up on the fact that there are still great people out there. Now, if we're talking love, it's like I'm not giving up on the fact that my soulmate's still out there. If we're talking friendship, I'm not giving up on the fact that, like, my brother's out there, my sister's out there, this amazing friend that exists for me, you know? I'm going to keep myself open to connections with people because you never really know who you're going to meet. And you might meet the most amazing person randomly in the next 24 hours or in the next couple weeks. You never know. So if you're not open to it, you're never going to have it, right? So Sagittarian, that's what I'm seeing here for you. It's like, I'm just going to keep on swimming, okay? Just like Dory, just keep swimming. It is what it is. Somebody might have done something shitty, okay? Doesn't mean everybody in the world is shitty though, right? Yeah, I always want to remind people that. It's like you might come across shitty people in your life that do shitty things, but remember, if you feel like there's a lot of shitty people, best believe me, there's a lot of amazing people too. So always keep yourself open to people and connections in general because you never know, the most amazing connection might just be right around that corner, okay? All right, Sagittarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire, we did our earth, going on to the water. Let's have a look here at Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up in here for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancerian, we're going to grab ourselves this final shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, all is well. What do we got going on for the Cancer gang, okay? Hang on one second. Let me get these cards together. All right. Cancer, overall energy here is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You might be dealing with an earth sign. Your current energy, Cancer, we got the Ten of Wands. What it is you're dealing with, we got the Star in reverse. And then the outcome present will be the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. All right, Cancerian, a little bit of a rough patch kind of reading, but let's have a look. Page of Pentacles reversed and Ten of Wands upright. I feel like a lot of Cancers have a tendency sometimes to bear the burdens so that other people don't have to. It's like you're bearing the pain so other people don't have to experience it. Because as a Cancer, you never want to see people you love in pain. You never want to see people you love going through something. So you always kind of want to be the stronger person, in the aspect that you take on all the other burdens that people are going through so that they don't have to bear that pain. And that leads you to a place, Cancer, where your well is not filled. Your well is drying up over here with the Star card in reverse. You know, Star card upright, that's a person who's constantly replenishing their well, replenishing their cup. But with the Star card in reverse, you're not replenishing your cup. Your cup is being drained and drained and drained. So Cancer, I think in the next 24 hours, you're starting to come to the conclusion that taking on all the burdens of the people that you love and care about is starting to have those negative ramifications on you. It's starting to have that wear and tear, that drainingness, you know? It's a lot that you're putting on your plate when you don't necessarily have to be putting it on your plate. You know, looking at the outcome that's present, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you're even starting to wonder to yourself, has taking on the burdens of other people so they didn't have to bear it even made a positive change in their life? Because at the end of the day, you cannot help a person unless they want to be helped. You cannot fix a person's problem unless they want to fix it themselves. So it always is going to take two to tango. Even though, Cancer, you may want to take on the entire world, for those of you that you love and for the people that you want to protect, you got to remember that people are responsible for what it is that they're going through. People are responsible for their own trauma. People are responsible for their own problems. And you can be there for assistance, but you cannot be the person to fix it. And I know that going through my lifetime of being a Cancer, especially when I was younger, I was very keen on trying to fix people. I was very much so that person that wanted to fix, until I had to learn that I actually can't fix. I can assist, but they have to pull together and pull through to actually fix themselves. So Cancer, if you're putting a lot on your plate, if you're just bearing the burden so other people don't have to, you're going to realize that that's draining the shit out of you. It's just really dragging you down. And honestly, you're going to kind of recognize that it hasn't been much of a help. If people want to fix themselves, they have to be the ones to do it themselves. So Cancers, I would say in the next 24 hours, if this is the case for you, stop taking on all these burdens. Let them go. You can assist people if they ask for your help, but remember, they got to help themselves, okay? All right, Cancerian, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth, we did our fire, we did our water, going on to the last but not least zodiac sign of the day. Let's see what we got coming in here for Aquarius, all right? Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aqua, let's get one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aquarius, overall energy for you. I swear to God, we've seen the Nine of Cups come out so many times today, but overall energy for you, Aquarius, is going to be the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Taking a look at your current energy, we have here the Moon in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Cups in reverse, and then the outcome, Aquarius, will be the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So, Aquarius, your next 24 hours, Nine of Cups reversed with the Moon in reverse here. There's definitely something here that's bothering you, but I feel like you just don't want to be dealing with any sort of emotional turmoil. So Aquarius, I would chop this up as to you're avoiding something emotionally right now is what it looks like to me. There's a situation you don't want to feel. There's an emotion you don't want to feel. It's like I'm not in the mood to be bothered with sadness or sad feelings. I'm just not in the mood to deal with it, okay? Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Aquarius, you're dealing with the Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're trying to tune it out. You're trying to ignore it. But looking at the outcome that's present, Six of Pentacles in reverse, you're still not feeling particularly balanced, even though you're trying to avoid something right now that may be bothering you emotionally. People must hate my YouTube channel for how many times I say this, but it is the absolute blunt truth. The more you try to run away from feelings and emotions, the more they're going to be a pesky son of a gun and bother you. You cannot escape how your feelings and emotions are presenting themselves to you unless you actually invest in what they're saying. You know, if your heart is telling you, Aquarius, I'm sad, and you're like, no, you're not, you're fine. You're invalidating your own emotions, right? So we can't do that. We can't invalidate or run away from our feelings and emotions, because when we do that, they're just going to be more persistent. You're not actually going to let them go. The way that you do let them go is actually by feeling it. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, but if you ever heard the term going through the motions, that's exactly what you're doing. When you allow yourself to feel an emotion coming up, you allow yourself to process it by going through it, by feeling it, right? So when you will accept the feelings that are coming towards you, when you accept the feelings that are showing up, that is how you'll process it and then therefore release it, okay? Running away from it's just going to do the worst thing. It's just going to, keep on coming back and chasing you and haunting you, all right? So Aquarius, in your next 24 hours, if there is something that you just don't really feel like dealing with emotionally, I can understand why you don't feel like dealing with it, but it might be a good time to just say, fuck it, all right, feelings, I'm going to embrace you, let's see what's going on, and then you'll be able to process it and let it go much quicker, and then you'll be feeling better in no time. You'll be turning the Six of Pentacles in reverse to the Six of Pentacles upright, okay? So, let's not outrun our feelings. Let's own those motherfuckers, all right? All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I swear, though, guys, I feel like sometimes people must really hate my YouTube channel for the stuff that I say, because, like, a lot of my stuff is, like, a lot of my readings is definitely in resonance to like how you feel on an emotional level. So I could definitely say I talk a lot about emotions, and I feel like, it's very repetitive sometimes of me saying, hey, like you can't run away from it, but it's true. Like I think a lot of people run away from their emotions and they don't even intend to, but it gets to a point where sometimes people are so tired of dealing with emotional stuff that they're like, I want to run away from this, but all it does is it keeps on chasing you. So I think it's important to always embrace what you're feeling, because that's how you let go of that feeling, especially if it's a negative one, But anyways, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward, y'all. Thank you so much for coming out to the daily reading. I gratefully appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. For everybody that comes out Monday through Friday, guys, thank you for your love and thank you for your support. Happy Thursday, everybody. We'll be coming up on Friday shortly, so the weekend's almost here. I hope you guys are excited for that. I just wanted to say thank you guys for everybody's here. If you can drop a like, I'd appreciate it. If anybody sent in any donations, I don't know if anybody did today. If I happen to miss one, my apologies. So if anybody did donate today, thank you so much for that. I'm sorry that I didn't see it if anybody had, but nonetheless, if anybody happened to donate, thank you guys so much for that. It helps out a lot more than you guys know. Really, really appreciate that as well. If you guys are new here, if anybody's new to the CancerMoonsTarot channel and you really like this channel, if you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. So today, I uploaded the Fire Signs weekly tarot reading. So the Fire Sign weekly tarot reading came out from the 11th through the 17th. So if you're an Aries, Sag, or Leo, check out your weekly. Your weekly is currently uploaded on the channel. Coming out tomorrow, I have the air signs, so Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Your weekly reading will be up, so feel free to check that out tomorrow. It'll be out about 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out tomorrow when it goes live, okay? As I mentioned with weekly tarot readings, I haven't done them in probably about like 2 years. I'm trying to get back into them. I've had many requests of people asking me to do weekly tarot readings, so I'm going to try to get back into that flow of doing them. If you guys do enjoy them, of course, let me know. If you're not interested, let me know as well. But I'm going to see and test it out and see how you guys enjoy it. So yeah, and as for the fire and the water, you guys will, or not the fire and the water, as for the earth and the water, you guys will be coming up probably next week, but I'll make sure I get you guys out because the weekly read I'm doing is technically for next week. So I'll make sure you guys are all coming out, okay? All right, y'all, take care. Have a great and amazing Thursday. Thank you for spending time with me. You are much appreciated. Much love to all of my soul fam peeps, and have yourselves a good one. Later, guys. Much love, baby.